Today I'm going to be doing the Lolita tag for you that I got from Kat, aka Hello Batty, who she got it from, I'm not quite sure exactly. But I'll put all the links to hers and the originals down below and all the questions. I'm also doing a blog post about this, so I'll put the link down below for that as well if you prefer to read things. If you don't like my voice, I'm not gonna get offended at all. So there are 13 questions, and I have them on my phone here. I think I've done something similar to this. I don't know if it was exactly this tag before, because there's been a lot of different Lolita tags in existence. But nevertheless, I haven't done one in a very long time, so I'm gonna do it anyways. Question number 1 is, since when do you wear Lolita? I've been into it since I was maybe about like 11 or 12, probably more like 11, in which I wore my very first, very embarrassing Ita outfit. I may or may not put a picture up here somewhere because it's very embarrassing. Who knows? But I haven't actually started wearing it for real, buying pieces and wearing them regularly until maybe I was about 16, because then I could get a job and actually, you know, afford things. So that's a good, what? About like 6 years that I've actually been seriously wearing it. Number 2, how did you first come across Lolita? Every time somebody asks me this, I tell them I have no idea. I found out about it through my then stepsister, but I'm not quite sure how. If it was through manga, DeviantArt, ooh, throwback there, or what. I do remember finding Fruits and Gothic Lolita book and the English Bibles in Barnes & Noble at the time, but I don't think that's what got me into it. I just remember buying those. I don't know. I kind of like the old lifestyle Lolita aesthetic, even though nobody does that anymore. Number 3, what did inspire you to wear Lolita? I don't really know, except that it's, ooh, the sun's coming out. Now it's getting a lot more bright. I hate exposure because it was cloudy and now it's sunny and now my face is all washed out. I'm sorry. Is that better? Yes? No? I don't know. The sun came out, it's been raining all day, so I don't know. The lighting got messed up. Anyways, where was I? What inspired me to wear Lolita? I guess just how frilly and girly everything was. When I was in middle school, I was kind of a scene kid, and now the sun's going away. I don't know what's going on. A problem with springtime natural light. But anyways, and just, again, the old school lifestyle Lolita blogs and books and old GLBs, and I just liked how it looked. I don't really know. Number 4, how did you start? What was your first item? Well, not counting when I was 11 and totally utterly failed, my first actual item probably, I think, was a skirt I had my mom make me when I was about 15 from some vintage border fabric. I can put a picture here. I'm not quite as embarrassed of this outfit. It still looks bad, but it's not terrible. My first brand item was a teddy bear pocket. Anyways, a teddy bear purse. That's about yee big. It barely fits my wallet. I got that from Innocent World during a sale, and that was my first brand item. Number 5 is, when did you go to your first meetup? Again, not counting when I was 11. My first real meetup, again, when I was about 16, I think it was a Halloween meetup at a tea house called Crown and Crumpet when they were still in Ghirardelli Square in San Francisco. And I was wearing a blue and red tartan drop waist jumper skirt that I'll post a picture here, that I had my mom make for me as kind of a replica of an Innocent World, a really old, like 2007 Innocent World JSK that ironically I found for sale like 3 months after I had her make it for me, and I was like, welp. Number 6, what is your favorite style and why? probably sweet classic, you know, sweet hyphen classic, because I really like pastel colors. My style right now, especially going into spring and summer, has been like pure white with pastels or, you know, like dark colors. So I really like sweet classic, where it's like sweet elements but kind of toned down in the classic silhouettes. Like, I'm not wearing a petticoat right now, I'm sorry. But it's like classic silhouettes, kind of like this. Innocent World is one of my favorite brands, but really pastel colors, pinks, stuff like that. Who's your favorite brand and why? Well, I just kind of answered that. My favorite brand is Innocent World, and after that, probably Baby the Starshine Bright. I love Innocent World because everything is so, not casual, but comfortable, and you can really dress it down or dress it up. I have a few jumper skirts that I wear to just like family barbecues and nobody bats an eye because it looks so normal. And I heard a couple of people complain about this on Ruffle Chat, but I really like that their dresses fit boobs. Like, so many dresses are for flat-chested girls that I'm just like, finally something that has my measurements that doesn't give me terrible boob lifts all the time. Let's see, 8. What is your favorite dress and why? I don't really know. I have several favorite dresses. I have 2 of my dream dresses currently in my possession. I have, well, of course you can't see it over here, but maybe you can see it. A little bit. As Alice in the Pirates Empress Elizabeth. I love this dress. It's not the cut or the color that I want. However, cross your fingers. With the re-release, I asked Chibi Tenchi to try to get me the cut and color that I did originally want, the black one with the front panel. I have the ivory one in JSK Style 2, which is but I love the print so much because Empress Sissy is my favorite historical character. I love the movies of her. I've been to her quarters, her palace in Vienna. I love her to death. So I really, really love that dress. And my other dream dress, which I wouldn't really say is one of my favorite dresses because I don't wear it very often. I've only actually ever worn it once to date, to the OTT party 2 years ago. But I don't know, I feel obligated to say it's my favorite dress because it's been like a really long-standing dream dress of mine, is Cinderella Jewelry, the OP in ivory. It's one of the very few dresses I have that has blue on it, but I don't care. Number 9, what do friends and family think about Lolita? I think where I live is pretty well adjusted to weird. So I've never really had a problem. I guess some of my friends think it's extra, but I mean, most of them don't really care. I've made a lot of my friends through the community here, so they are obviously okay with it. Significant others, family members, all have been okay with it so far. My family just kind of thinks it's cute. I mean, I don't actually think, except for maybe my parents, I don't think any of them know how expensive it is. But I guess they just like that it's modest and cute, and they know me, so they know I really like historical girly stuff. So all in all, pretty okay. I feel pretty fortunate that nobody's like hates it. Number 10. Think of something you wouldn't have experienced if you weren't a Lolita. Modeling? Friends? I mean, they kind of go hand in hand. Definitely, I probably never would have gotten into modeling whatsoever if it hadn't been for Lolita fashion, because I don't have the typical American beauty standard body or face, but somehow it works with this, and they're also like a little bit more low-key. You don't need like a ginormous portfolio to model in fashion shows here. So definitely that, and tied into that would probably be my friends. I mean, obviously I can make friends out of Lolita, but some of my best friends are Lolitas, and I definitely wouldn't have met them if it hadn't been for this fashion, so that's something I definitely think about all the time. Number 11, who is your inspiration? I have no answer for this. I get my inspiration from a ton of people online and in my community. Probably, I have no idea. I have no idea who my inspiration is. Probably just my friends. My Lolita friends that I follow on Facebook and Instagram. They post their pictures. Like, definitely like Haan and Shani and Jenna, and I'm gonna post a link to my blog post down below if you want to check it out, where I actually talk about, I think maybe 3 or 4 of my friends who inspire me, so you can go check out their social media so you can see their outfits and stuff too. Share the love. Number 12, something beginners should think about. I have no idea. Something you shouldn't think about is what other people will think of you. This is a lesson that I am still learning, because I have problems with my self-confidence. So it's kind of, I guess it's something that you shouldn't think about, is like, yes, there are rules and, you know, codes of manners and stuff within the communities online and in person, but those are all kind of like being a good person, I suppose, and being respectful of the rules of something. You know, if it's not actually Lolita, don't call it Lolita, but beyond that, it's like, just enjoy it for what it is. And if you want to wear, you know, angelic pretty with your sneakers, go ahead. But just be aware that people will judge you in good or bad ways, and to just be aware of that, so that, you know, if you post things online, make sure you realize that people are probably going to talk about you, and whether that bothers you or not, that's up to you, but it's definitely something that you should always be aware of. Last question, number 13, is what are your future plans with Lolita? The fashion itself, I don't really have any. Just continue with what I'm going. I recently decided to clear out my wardrobe. I sold, or am selling, a whole bunch of items that I'm trying to get rid of, mostly because of space, but also just because I've collected things. I don't like getting rid of things, so it was really hard to part with a lot of it, but I felt like I should. So I'm kind of consolidating my style, I suppose. I definitely want to get back into doing YouTube. I've gotten into blogging a lot more because I do that a lot for my job, and so it's gotten me into that creative habit of blogging in general, which I've been really enjoying, and you should check it out. I know I keep like self-promoting my blog with all these things, but I'm excited because that's where I am most active, is on my Instagram and on my blog. But anyways, I want to get back into making videos, because even though for some reason a lot of YouTubers say they don't like editing, I think editing's my favorite part. So I might try some different things, less tutorial-y stuff, because I feel like that's kind of over and done with, and maybe more a little bit of like personal vlogging, you know, kind of like turning events, but more casual. I don't know. I have no idea. Comment down below if you have any ideas. But I want to get back into it because it's fun and I miss it. And that's all the questions. So I have a friend waiting on me. We're gonna go hang out, get some food. Hello, creeper who is out of frame this entire time.
I see you guys, kind of.
Anyways, I'm gonna go. Make sure to hit that button and subscribe. Like this video if you like more like personal things, because I am trying to get back into this and I want to know your opinion. I will see you next time.